there, and welcome to The Day I Learned About, the show where we invent new and fun ways of cramming useless information into your brain, patent pending. Ever have a great idea and thought, this is the best idea since sliced bread? Then you think, how the hell did they eat sandwiches before bread was sliced? Did people just tear off chunks of loaves like a bunch of dirty apes? Wait, what year was sliced bread invented? Let me Google this. What? 1928? That's not even that long ago. Are you telling me there was no sandwiches before 1928? No wonder everybody looks so miserable in all those black and white pictures. Anyways, back to your idea you had. It's such a good idea you don't want anybody else to steal it. So, you patent it. Patents are basically someone comes up with a new idea, so they call shotgun, so no one else can make money on that idea for about 20 years. Which makes sense. You come up with a great idea, you should get the rewards. But, of course, there's always somebody that will find a way to work the system. Take Thomas Edison. Was he history's greatest inventor or history's biggest dick? Let's review the records, Jim. Oh, all these animal electrocutions don't look so good. What's this? One of the electrocutions was an adult elephant? Ooh, that's not easy to watch. And he did this just to prove that his direct current was safer than Nikola Tesla's alternating current. And he used his influence to destroy Tesla's reputation. That's going to earn him some big dickhead points for sure. Don't get me wrong, the dude did his fair share of inventing. But his real skill was intellectual property theft. He basically figured out it doesn't matter whose idea it was as long as he held the patent. A good idea can make the world a better place. Modern inventors come up with ideas that help us cure things like accidentally exercising from going from point A to point B. So here's me on a segue to segue into my segue about patents not even Thomas Edison would steal. As we go through these, remember all these are ideas that somebody went through the process, paid money to patent so no one else would steal them. Do you believe in science but want to make sure your kids become anti-vaxxers anyways? Why not use hypodermic bunny needles? Traumatize your kids at a young age to distrust medical professionals. Brought to you by the same think tank that makes Hillary Clinton Viagra Pez dispensers. Scare your kids and confuse your boner. How about this? The banana case. Other than the obvious point that bananas already come in their own protective cases, I think it's fair to say that all bananas don't come in the exact same size and shape. If you don't believe me, ask your mom. Because she's the one who packed them in your lunch every day? Sheesh. Also, she's a slut. But then I found this picture and was like, oh, I see you carry around the banana when it's all cut up. Huh, that would be okay, I guess. Speaking of slicing things up like a serial killer, how about disembodied parts laying all around your house? I'm sure lots of you have heard of the fleshlight. If you haven't, go ahead, Google it, I'll wait here. I know, it's one of those funny prank gifts that makes everybody laugh at a party, then quietly becomes the most used appliance in your apartment. As creepy and gross as that might seem, the high-fiving device takes it to a whole new level. Do you love high fives but nobody loves you? How about you high-five a bodiless arm, bolt it to whatever room you'd like to do your high-fiving in, and in no time you're set for hours of maniacal laughing and high-fiving. How about the urinal headrest? You ever been in a public washroom and thought, I need some of my skin on some of these shared surfaces that are lightly misted with urine and feces. How about I start with my face? Yeah, that feels right. I present to you the spinning birthing table. By all accounts, having a baby is one of the most physically demanding and painful experiences a human can go through. I, as a man, will never know this firsthand. However, I have been on many merry-go-rounds. I don't know if kids still do this, but when I was a kid, we used to play a game that involved me and a few other kids spinning one kid as fast as they could go. The goal was simply hang on and see how long you could last. This resulted in one of two things: getting intensely dizzy and probably barfing, or getting launched at a random direction getting a face full of dirt. Either way, a merry-go-round is an implement of torture. When spinning, this machine was capable of 7 Gs, which means an object weighs 7 times the normal gravity. That means an 8-pound baby becomes a 56-pound stone, tearing the mother's groin in half. However, take note the safety net between her legs to make sure that the baby isn't whipped against a wall in a random direction. So that's nice. My personal favorite is the trumpet flamethrower. Do you play the trumpet and are sick of being called a band nerd everywhere you go? Well, teach bullies to respect your wrath by engulfing them in flames and watching them dance their last dance to your sweet, jazzy sounds. What do MC Hammer and Franz Rachel have in common? The answer? They both wear parachutes as clothing, and they only had one hit. Franz invented the parachute jacket. This is how confident he was in his invention. Here's a clip of him testing it by jumping off the Eiffel Tower. That went as poorly as it looked. Stop. Hammer time. Well, on that high note, today we learned that there's no such thing as a bad idea. Except there is. If you enjoyed this, please give it one disembodied thumbs up. So long and stay frosty.